Hi everyone, my name is Nancy, and if you are new to my channel, you are welcome. Kindly subscribe, share and like my videos, and also put on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a simple Boubou Kaftan using a low-cost lace as an applique to design the kaftan. The amount of fabric I used is 3 and 11 inches in yards. So let's get started. The first step is to fold this fabric into two. The next step is to further fold this fabric into two equally. So I practically folded it into four. Now on this folded part, I'm going to mark the neck measurements. The neck width I'll be working with is 5 inches, while the neck depth is also 5 inches. Now I'll connect these 2 points together to form a curved neckline. Now at the edge of the fold, I'll mark 1.5 inches below the starting line to connect this point to the neck width. The next step is to mark the full length of the gown, which is 57 inches. Plus 2 inches hem allowance, and that will be 59 inches altogether. Next step is to mark the sleeve length, and this will determine the wideness of the kaftan. But if you want the kaftan to get to your wrist, you can just leave the fold exactly the way it is now. But if you want a shorter sleeve, you should place the tape from the center back of your client down to your desired sleeve length. My client center back to the sleeve length she desires is 19 inches, so I added 1 inch to it, and that's 20 inches altogether. The next step is to mark 20 inches from the fold, which begins from the starting line down to the hem of the gown. The next step is to cut out the excess fabric at the side. The next step is to take out the back piece. After taking out the back piece, the next step is to mark a center slit of about 3 inches long in the center of the front piece as shown. Alright guys, the next step is to cut an applique. So this is a lace fabric and it's half yard. and you can see that it has some fine designs in it, though you might not really see the beauty of this lace yet, maybe when I'm done cutting it out. So when cutting an applique, you need to make sure that the designs are equal. The first step is to fold the lace into two as shown, and also make sure that the shapes of the design is equally placed on each other. Obviously, the lower part of this lace has more of the design, so I will start by trimming the edges as shown to work with the lower part. Alright guys, remember that this applique is folded into two. So I'm going to fold the front piece into two, then place it on top as shown to trim out the neckline first. The next step is to open the folded front piece to place the lace on it. For the rough edges of this lace, which is on the center of the front piece, I'll fold it in by half an inch. I will also fold the edges of the second lace in by half an inch. The next step is to pin the lace to the fabric. After pinning, you have to look at the lace very well to see if some parts are missing or you need to make some changes to make it more beautiful. So what I observed here is that the end of this lace, I need to fold it in so it brings out the beauty of this applique. You can see that it's quite different from what was there initially after folding these two edges in. So this looks beautiful, equal and well arranged. The next step is to secure the edges of this lace as directed. So I've secured the edges of the lace, and the next step is to fold the front piece into two to cut out the facing I'll be using for the neckline. I took a pieces of the fabric and I folded it into two to place the neckline of the front piece on it. Now I'm going to trace out the neckline as shown. The wideness of the facing from the shoulder slope will start with 2 inches. The next step is to mark 3 inches wideness on the bottom of the facing. So the next step is to place the neckline of the front piece directly on the facing to open the slit, which has to be on the facing too. Now I place the right side of the facing on the neckline of the front piece. Now I'll take this to the sewing machine to secure the neckline by 1/2 inch. The next step is to turn the facing to the wrong side of the kaftan as shown. Now I'll fold the edges of the facing by 1/2 inch in to pin all through. The next step is to take this to the sewing machine to secure the edges of the facing. Alright guys, so I've secured the facing for the front piece. The next step is to use a bias tape to secure the neckline for the back piece. Next step is to place the front piece on the back piece as shown. Now I'll take the kaftan to the sewing machine to secure the shoulder slope by 1/2 inch. The next step is to open the kaftan as shown to secure the two side edges of the kaftan by folding it in by 1/2 inch and further folding it in by 1/2 inch as shown. For this Boubou Kaftan, instead of sewing the wrong side of the fabric, here we'll be sewing the right side of the fabric. And the next step is to mark the client's measurements. So I folded both the front piece and the back piece equally on each other to mark a center line in which will guide us in placing the body measurement. At this stage, I'll mark the vertical measurement. Around armhole is 20 inches, divided by 2 is 10 inches, but I'll be adding 1.5 inches to that, and that will be 11.5 inches. So she can move her hands freely. So this 11.5 inches is the bust line for the kaftan. The next line is the half length line, which is 16.5 inches. After this line, the next line will be the hip line, which is 25 inches. For the horizontal measurement, the bust circumference is 42 inches divided by 4, 10.5 inches. Now I'll place my tape on the bust line, making sure that the 10.5 inches is on the center of the bust line as shown. Then at the other side, I'm going to mark 10.5 inches, making it 21 inches altogether. My waist circumference is 38 inches divided by 4. I have 9.5 inches. I'll place this on the waistline to mark 9.5 inches at this side, and I'll add 9.5 inches to the other side, and that becomes 19 inches. The hip circumference is 46 inches divided by 4. I have about 11.5 inches, so I marked 11.5 inches at this side, and I also marked 11.5 inches at the other side, because 11.5 inches plus 11.5 inches is 23 inches. Please take note that this measurement I used is the exact measurement of the clients. So after connecting the bust circumference to the waist and to the hip, the next step is to add 2 inches allowance to the sides. So with this allowance included at the sides, you can comfortably wear the kaftan without struggling. Now on this hip line, I'll place my tape directly on the hip measurements to rule a straight line from there down to the hem, but making sure that I'll be leaving about 12 inches from the hem upward to form the leg slit so she can walk freely. The next step is to take the kaftan to the sewing machine to sew directly on this line I chalked. I have secured the sides. The final step is to secure the hem of the gown. Alright guys, this is all for the kaftan. I hope this was helpful, and if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe, share and like my videos, and also put on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Thank you.